So, how do you handle challenges? That's my question to you. This week after the US Open, feeling bad for Rory. What an amazing win for Bryson. But, that was a painful one to watch what happened down those last three holes for Rory. And I was just thinking to myself, can he ever come back from this? Can he come back from this? And then, it popped into my head. And I remember Rory shooting 42 on the back nine of the Masters and completely throwing away the Masters and then taking a break. And his next tournament was Congressional, and it was the US Open, where he won by the record margin of all time and the lowest score in US Open history. So to me, yes, of course, he can come back from this. It's not easy, it's difficult, it's painful. Everybody on social media is going to give him a whole bunch of grief about it. But, can you build him up with broken tools? We read that last week, right, in that poem, If, by Rudyard Kipling. If you've got everything you've put your life to, comes crumbling down, can you rebuild it? So I would just challenge you this week to start to look at some of the best lessons that you've learned in life, right? Let's get them down on paper. What are the things that you've learned? Hard lessons that were very, very difficult, but things that you've overcome, fought through, and what you've learned about yourself, because that's wisdom. The key to wisdom is understanding who you are, know thyself, right? And sometimes what we do is we lack wisdom and we're fools because we keep on doing the same thing over and over again. I know I do it all the time. So get it down in your journal. What is the toughest struggle that you've had in the past 18 months? What did you learn from that struggle? What do you need to do differently that you have to repeat and stay consistent with? And once you see that, realize that if you were to read that once a week for the next few months and ingrain that and realize that's part of who you are, it's really going to change the way you do business, the way you coach, the way you are as a parent, the way you are as a friend, as a spouse, all the things that you are in life. So I was just challenging you to look at these tough times that people go through. We're not in the spotlight. We're not on social media in front of millions of people getting judged, but we can definitely feel those same heartbreaking experiences that Rory had this week. So get it down on paper, see the challenges and what were the life lessons. I remember Rory in his text a couple of weeks after it happening saying, with good visualization, with good incantations, I can come back stronger than ever. And then what did he do? He won the US Open. So he'll come back from this. My question to you is, what wisdom can you learn from the struggles that you've been facing?